Hold your glasses up to a window right now, not a lamp, a window in natural daylight. What you are looking through is not glass anymore. It is a graveyard of fingerprints, dried oils, and microscopic scratches that have been building since the last time you genuinely cleaned them. And if you are being honest, you cannot remember when that was. You have tried everything. The cloth that came in the case, the spray bottle from the pharmacy, the pre-moistened wipes in the foil packets. For about 4 minutes after each attempt, the haze clears, then it comes back. Here is what is strange. In Japan, roughly 74% of the population wears corrective lenses. Walk into any optical shop in Tokyo and look at the glasses people are wearing. Immaculate, not just clean, optically clear. The kind of clarity where you forget you are looking through glass at all. They are not using a product you cannot find. The reason their lenses look better after 3 years than yours do after 3 months is not about what they are buying. It is about one thing they stopped doing entirely. Before we get into the method, we need to talk about what you are currently doing to your lenses. Every time you lift your shirt and give your lenses a quick wipe, you are not cleaning them. You are sanding them. Your shirt, even soft cotton, carries invisible particles of dust and grit from the air and from your own skin. The moment you press that fabric against a dry lens and drag it across the surface, those particles become tiny blades. The scratch they leave is permanent. It lives in that lens until you buy a new pair. You wipe your glasses 6, 8, 10 times a day. Over weeks, those scratches stack. The lens does not suddenly break, it slowly hazes. That soft blurriness you have been blaming on your prescription getting worse? In many cases, it is not your eyes. It is what you have been doing to the glass in front of them. The pharmacy wipes are not much better. Under direct sunlight, lenses cleaned with disposable wipes show faint swirl marks that simply do not appear on lenses cleaned with plain soap and water. The wipes leave behind fragrance compounds, alcohol residue, and microscopic lint fibers. You are not removing the film. You are replacing it with a different one. To understand why Japan approaches this differently, you need to understand motai nai. A Japanese word with no direct translation, it describes a deep feeling of regret over waste, not just of materials, but of the full potential of an object. Letting something deteriorate through careless handling feels genuinely wrong in this tradition. Japanese glasses wearers think of lens care as maintenance, the same way you maintain a good knife. Japanese companies like Hoya and Seiko also developed the digital eye mapping technology used globally in high-definition prescription lenses. When the people engineering the most precise optics on Earth tell you how to care for them, it is worth listening. The Japanese method starts before you ever touch your glasses. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap. Your fingertips carry skin oils, residue from every surface you touched, and microscopic grit you never noticed. If you skip this step, you transfer all of that directly onto the lens. Once your hands are clean, hold your glasses under cool or lukewarm running water, not hot. This single step is what separates this method from everything else. Cool water floats away every dust particle and grit sitting on the lens surface before you make any physical contact. When you then touch the lens, there is nothing abrasive trapped between your finger and the glass. Now add a single small drop of plain dish soap to your wet fingertip. Fragrance-free, lotion-free, no antibacterial additives, just plain, clear, neutral dish soap. In Japanese optical shops, many opticians keep a small dedicated bottle of exactly this next to the sink. One bottle lasts months because you need so little each time. With the soap on your fingertip, gently massage both sides of each lens using the flat pad of your finger, not the tip, not the nail. The flat pad of skin is softer than any microfiber weave. More importantly, your finger can feel things a cloth cannot. If there is a piece of grit on that lens, your fingertip detects it before it becomes a scratch. A cloth just grinds it in. Use light circular motions, center outward. Then clean the bridge, the nose pads, and the hinges. Skin oils accumulate in those joints constantly and migrate back onto your lenses throughout the day. Rinse again under cool, running water until every trace of soap is gone. If you can still feel a faint slickness on the lens, keep rinsing. Soap residue creates its own streaks. Now comes the technique most people have never seen. Instead of reaching for a cloth, use your thumb and index finger as a tiny squeegee. Place the lens between the flat pads of both fingers near the bridge and slide outward toward the frame in one smooth pass. Nearly all remaining water leaves the lens in that single motion. No rubbing, no friction, no cloth contact. Then either air dry or gently pat with a freshly laundered microfiber cloth. One important detail: never wash that cloth with fabric softener. Softener leaves a waxy coating on microfiber that transfers directly to lenses. If your cloth has gone through a wash with softener, it is no longer a cleaning tool. It is a smearing tool. The whole process takes 60 seconds. The result is the kind of clarity that makes you realize how long you have been looking at the world through a dirty window. The science is simple. Dish soap is a surfactant. One end of each molecule bonds with oil, the other end bonds with water. When you rinse, the water-loving end pulls the grease off the surface and down the drain. Soap also lowers water's surface tension so dramatically that instead of forming droplets that dry into spots, water sheets uniformly across the lens and carries everything with it evenly. In Japan, there is also a daily habit even simpler than the full wash. After removing glasses for the evening, a quick rinse under cool water and a single squeegee pass. No soap. 30 seconds. Fresh contamination has not had time to bond chemically to the lens surface. It floats off under running water with almost no effort. The Japanese evening rinse is timed specifically to catch it before it hardens overnight. 5 things worth stopping tonight. Never wipe a dry lens. Never use window cleaner or household spray on coated lenses. Ammonia strips anti-reflective and ultraviolet coatings permanently. Never use paper towels, which are wood pulp with edges that scratch polycarbonate on contact. Never set glasses face down on any surface. And never use hot water, which degrades coatings and gradually warps plastic frames. A good pair of prescription glasses costs between $200 and $600. This method costs $3 for a bottle of dish soap that lasts 6 months. But the real lesson from Japan is not about cost, it is about timing. Japanese glasses wearers do not clean their lenses when they become noticeably dirty. They maintain them before they get the chance to. That shift, from reactive to preventive, is the entire secret. Your lenses are not scratched because you are careless. They are scratched because no one ever told you that the cloth in your pocket was doing the damage. Now you know.